You wanna know my biggest dilemma right now in my whole entire life? It was just Christmas like a couple of days ago. You might remember that. I got these new pants here. But they swoosh when I walk.
It's quieter down here. We can concentrate without people whooshing around.
I can't stand swooshy pants. I love these, but I'm sorry. My mom got them for me, but I hate the swooshy pants. Today's vlog is going to consist of two stories. One of the most recent Tinder experiences I had the other day, and two, it's my biggest fear. So when I worked at Bounce a couple of years ago, we had this thing going on called GJGB, which basically means get Jake's game back, and it just basically consists of me going out a lot more and meeting more people and hopefully trying to find another girlfriend. So I took to Tinder on Christmas Eve and I matched up with this girl. Her name was, I don't really think I can say it. And surprisingly, I met up with her that day. So we met Christmas Eve morning and then I met up with her that afternoon. Not for like a hookup, just to actually meet someone and hopefully, you know, get to know someone and eventually go out with them. And let's be honest, she kind of had like a weird vibe to her, but I thought that's okay. People are different, not everyone's the same, so I thought, no, it's okay, let's meet up with her anyway. But one thing I always like to be really careful of is telling people where I live before I get to know them. But to set the scene, she's a chef, and obviously chefs have to deal with customers, and customers can sometimes be a pain in the ass. You know, I'll just read you the text. Some Punjabi came in for lunch today, and I could have thrown his food over his head. At this point, I was like, okay, she's not being racist, but it's kind of like pointing out their ethnicity is kind of a, you know, yeah. He ordered a pie, and our chicken pies are slow cooked for about 5 hours and then pre-cooked in the oven, cooled down in the refrigerator, and then when someone orders it, we microwave it. So it's been cooked 4 times. And this head literally ate his whole meal except for one bite, complained that the chicken was undercooked, and his way to free food. So what I said to her is, if someone, regardless of their ethnicity, orders food and then eats the whole thing and then complains, I would not give them free food. Oh my god, I accidentally just rung her. She said to me, they get free from our government anyway. F them. I like their food, not the people. I'm probably going to be a very angry person. Of course! She's a racist, and if you guys know me, I basically have one white friend. Everyone else is from some different background or some different ethnicity. So I'm personally not gonna take offense to it, but I will not like you anymore if you're racist around me or towards my friends. This was the psycho streak I was looking for. Thank God she doesn't know where I live, she doesn't know my YouTube channel. Racism, man, I hate it. I hate racism, like, I can't even ride in the bike lane. So many cars in the way. If you guys have been watching for a while, this is Hunter. Look how much he's grown. Look at this little fringe. You need a haircut. Pretty cool, right? Uh-oh. Bye. Bye, Liz.
Surprise me for the new year.
Yeah, maybe.
Jake cleaning his room.
Alright, drive safe. Well, Albie, it's just you and me tonight.
Can I help you?
Hi, am I able to order some pad thai for pickup? Really wish it wasn't raining, then I could have ridden the booster board up there, but I need to get on to my other story. Okay, we got the pad thai. We're all good to go. I'm so excited. I know it sounds like really pretentious as well, but there's nothing quite as good as authentic pad thai. You've never had pad thai until you've had it in the country. I was gonna do this sitting down, but I kind of want to eat my pad thai and end this video. Also, I kind of get a little bit emotional talking about the situation. Losing a family member is honestly one of the scariest things that I can think about. I think what scares me the most about it is I don't know how my brain and my body would react to such an event, and having, you know, someone in your life and then all of a sudden they're gone. Just, it scares me so much, and I know some of you guys have felt that before, and I'm sorry, that's a horrible thing to go through. And why I bring this up is because when I was traveling this year, at the beginning of the year, my dad had this really big operation, something to do with his gut. They said it was really risky, and my dad likes to say things aren't as bad as they actually are. So at one stage overseas, I had to make the decision if I should stay there or I should go home just in case anything happens. I chose to stay there because I knew my dad wouldn't want me to come home, even if he did pass away, God forbid. Oh, I hate talking about this stuff. It gets me teary. And they messed up that operation, so he went through a bit of a hard time, you know, because of the fact that they messed it up. And they had to do another operation. And luckily I was here. And also, fortunately, nothing happened and he was all right. You don't know how your body's gonna respond to, or your brain's gonna respond to losing someone. I went to a funeral not too long ago with one of the guys I grew up with. He passed away. He had an aneurysm just out of nowhere, just a healthy kid. I think he was only about 21. Just died. It was, I know that death is a natural part of life, and it's something that happens to everyone. There's a 150,000% chance that you're going to die, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna respond, well, not happily, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna respond a certain way. I'm just a deep thinker, and I think about this stuff, and it gets in my mind, and this is kind of a sad thing to end on, so let's end on this. One night in